Do you ever get hit with objections and you just don't know how to respond to them? What about your team? How equipped are they to handle some of these common objections? Well, in this video, we're going to cover 3 objections. They are the price objection, the autoship objection, and the time objection. So stay tuned and we'll jump in. Hello, my friend. My name is PEtrovick, and for the past 20 years, I've been teaching, coaching, and training people how to generate more leads, make more sales, and recruit more reps. And as we go through that process, we're going to get hit with objections. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, and you will be plugged into a ton of free training that I do. I love this profession. It's given me my life back. It's allowed me to be a full-time dad, and now grandfather in life is absolutely wonderful. I'm living happy and living a dream, and I want the same for you. So let's jump into some common objections. Now, this might be good information for yourself or your team, so you might want to share this video with your team. Let's jump in. The price objection. This is a very, very common objection that we get, and I don't care what product or service. A lot of times I understand that people throw out objections to us because they don't really want to say no to us. They don't really want to hurt our feelings, or they can't afford the product. So when somebody gives you the price objection, here's a response. And I wrote this out. I was just going to talk, but I figured you could do a screenshot here to be more valuable to you. And you want to massage this so it sounds like you, not me. Make it organic. And again, remember, it's the repetition that responding to these types of questions or objections that are going to help you grow your team. So this response is, yeah, you know, you're right. There's a lot of products out there that are similar and maybe a little bit cheaper. Do you value quality? Is that important to you? You know, if you do, we have a guarantee, 100% money back satisfaction guarantee. And the reality of it is, if the price sounds too good to be true, it probably is. You might want to proceed with caution there. I've discovered that, you know, there's a lot of products on the market that might be cheaper than what I have, but it typically means they're out of date or have been damaged or something like that. A lot of times, you know, if you buy a product on Amazon or eBay, it's because somebody was trying to qualify for a contest and it was in their garage for 6 months or even a year. And some products, I've heard lots of stories of bottles being opened and then sold as new. So you never really know what you're getting out there when you buy it off of an auction site. So I wouldn't recommend that you do that. And in most companies, you don't have that 100% money back guarantee either. So again, the take-home points here in responding to this is say, yeah, you're right. I never want to argue with anybody. The best way to avoid or win an argument is to avoid it, rather. So never, you know, avoid that argument, but say, yeah, you're right. There's lots of products out there that might be knockoffs, and you're not going to get the same quality, or it's been damaged or dinged. You know, my wife will not buy a can of soup that has a dent in it. I don't know if it's an old wives' tale or that's something wrong with it, but she won't do it. That's for sure. So let's go to the next one. Price. The truth is, and I don't know if this has ever happened to you or not. I'm going to take a sidebar here for a second, but I've gone to New York City, and you know, there's an opportunity to buy a Rolex for $10. Now it looks like a Rolex, but it's not a Rolex. So you want to kind of take your life experiences and weave it into this objection. So this one is, the truth is, anything you ever buy, whether it's Rolex watches, shoes, or tech products, iPhones, chargers, whatever, there's knockoff products, right? People are like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Have you ever made a purchase on one of these knockoff products only to discover it was some junk made in China? You know, you seem like somebody who really enjoys quality. You know, let me know. How would you like to proceed? Pause. it's very hard to pause when you're having this type of discussion with people, but honor your prospect enough and let them process, because when you respond and you ask them, how do you want to, proceed? A lot of reps try to fill in the void, fill in the gap. I want to encourage you to let the prospect make the decision that is right for them. And if you sense, now this is a mature choice I'm about to share with you. If you sense that it's not right for your prospect, tell your prospect, hey, it doesn't sound like this is a fit for you. It's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I don't need this sale. When you push hard, sometimes people feel like you need to sell. That's a not attractive thing to do. So it kind of pushes them away. But if you give them an easy out, say, I don't want you to stress out or anything like that. Not a big deal if you don't want to do this. A lot of times that endears people to you, and they'll actually make them purchase. So let's talk about, I don't like the auto ship. Now, this is an interesting one. Again, it's not a bad objection for somebody, but it's an indicator for you on where they are in their overall seriousness in terms of the business. So when somebody asks me, do I have to get on an auto ship? My first response is no, not at all. But if you want to make money, you have to be on auto ship, and understand that every business has got overhead. And oh, by the way, because we have this amazing product that gets rid of your conchus of the bonkus, if it's a supplement or something like that, you're going to be a product of the product. It just makes sense. But no, you absolutely don't have to have an auto ship. In fact, most companies allow you to cancel an auto ship whenever you want. Now, sidebar here for working with your prospects is to say, company has their rules and regulations, but my goal is to make sure every single customer of mine has the Nordstrom's customer satisfaction, and I will do whatever I can to make sure that you, my friend, are satisfied. So when a customer or a prospect believes that you have their back and that you're going to take good care of them, that's important. And even if it costs you a little bit of money, if you're building locally, you want to make sure that your customer reputation is all taken care of, because bad news is 10 times more damaging than a good news compliment or something like that. So I personally always go above and beyond to make sure that my customers are very happy, even if it comes out of my pocket a little bit. So hopefully that makes sense to you. This is a great one. Prospect says they don't have time. They don't have time. Well, everybody's got the same 24 hours of the day. The question becomes, how are they spending it? And again, no right or wrong answer here. You can't convince people. You're looking for people who are looking for what we have. So if your product and your opportunity is just rocking for you, it can rock for other people too. I can almost guarantee you that there are people making 6 and 7 figures in your company. The question is, are you? And then the next question is that what are the 6-figure earners in your company doing that you're not doing? Because you guys got the same amount of time. It's all about time management. Here's how I like to respond to this question. What's your plan to change that? What's your plan to change that? So, I hired a coach one time. Her name was Sonia. And she told me, Terry, for things to change, you got to change. For things to get better, you got to get better. And a lot of times, people are just in bad habits and bad patterns. The reality of it is that the quality of life that I have today, that you have today, that your prospect has today, is a reflection of the quality of their choices. Now, if people have made poor choices, odds are the quality of our life is going to be not so good. But you'll discover people who are making the 6 and 7 figures in our profession. They work really, really hard and they make really good choices. Not always easy choices, but good choices. Make sense? You can add this on, again, depending on your posture, your comfort level. Hey, you know what? If you don't have time, you might need this business more than I thought you did, because you don't have a plan, and we got to find a way to change that. Again, for things to change, you got to change. For things to get better, you got to get better. And I remember a guy, his name was Tim, who said he went into a lawyer's office one day, and the very first thing the lawyer said to him is, "Tim, I'll help you. I will help you." And whenever a prospect is throwing these objections at you and they're unsure, tell them, "I will help you." And if you're new, say, "We'll help you." That means you and your support team. Because I can guarantee you, if somebody is motivated and hungry and is teachable and coachable, your support team will run hard with those people. And they will invest time in those people to make sure that they're successful. If they're teachable and coachable, but not everybody is. You see, the good news, bad news about network marketing is easy to start, but it's easy to exit. And all your limiting beliefs typically come up. All those, that negative self-talk comes up. So I love this profession. You see behind me a ton of books. That's why I work on myself every single day. So if you are in a spot where maybe you're tired of going after your friends and family, and you're looking for a way to leverage yourself, to grow your skill set, I want to encourage you and invite you to embrace marketing. We're in the network marketing profession. Network marketing means we need to learn how to market. I don't know about you, but when I got started, nobody ever taught me how to market. They told me how to, pitch my product and put my product in front of people and call my friends, call my family, say, "Oh my gosh, have you ever heard about this?" And you know what? That works for some folks. But at some point, it's a whole lot better when people are attracted to you. We learn how to market. You put things out there on social media, on Facebook, or shoot videos, and people are attracted to you and they want to do what you do, because at the end of the day, I think most people do want to create a better quality of life. And at the end of the day, that requires work. This is called network marketing. It's called network marketing. So we do have to work. This is a business. I can tell you, I earned my first $1 million back in 2005. I am not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I am one of the most persistent knives in the drawer, though. I'll tell you that. I will figure it out. And I tease people sometimes, I'll teach that course on how to alienate all your friends and family in 3 simple steps. Just because I wanted it so bad. I made so many mistakes. But I eventually got it, and I became a top recruiter in several different companies. And I've created a quality of life that I absolutely love. And you can too, my friend. So hopefully this has made sense to you. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and share it with some of your team members, or share it on Facebook or any of the groups that you're in. If you have questions, please leave those below. And again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on the lower right-hand corner, and you'll be notified when I produce videos. And I pretty much do that every day unless I'm on the road. So I've created a whole video series on objections. So be sure you check all of those out and share those with your team as well. My name is PEtrovick. Remember this, my friend, you have a choice. Make it a better than terrific day and a prosperous one, because you absolutely deserve it. Until next time, bye-bye for now.